Hey, Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Fallout London. Hares and Piggies, and I got a little cute. This door was listed as inaccessible, but since I have a mod that allows me to unlock doors, I am able to get in and talk to our boy, Percival. Let's check out this terminal first. Wow, so deep. Alright, let's talk to Percival. I was told there's a quest.
Hares.
What do you make of this, Percival? Found it while tracking down the fifth column spy.
Happy to take a look, Hares. Now what do we have here? Certainly an odd fellow, whoever wrote this. Hold on. I'm a slow reader. Definitely strange. But it looks like a normal letter to... Aha. Scratch that, Hares. Look, there is a cipher at the bottom of this letter. Let me go through it again.
Is Percival
It doesn't
Norman?
look good.
Could swear I detect a slight French accent in there.
Done. It's a report about the attack. Definitely from the spy. Here, have this copy. It doesn't teach us anything we didn't already know, but knowing their cryptology practices will certainly be useful. Thanks for bringing this to my attention, Hares. We actually had a bounty out on information to this effect, so I guess this is yours.
Awesome. 500 tickets. But that's not why we came here. Tickets are nice, but
Hail, Hares.
let's try that again. This time with, is there anything I can do to help you?
As a matter of fact, yes it is. You seem to be enterprising fellow. Someone who can crack open some heads at a moment's notice. That is a correct assessment, is it not?
Yes.
Getting straight to the point, I see. Hopefully, you won't have to get your hands too dirty with this task. One of my duties as Camelot's leader of communications is to handle outreach. Namely, posters and banners promoting our cause. Most people are smart enough to just leave our posters be, but not the fifth column. They keep covering up the posters we put up near their territory. Worst of all, they're covering them with children's drawings. Fake drawings, yes, but fake children's drawings. Try explaining that to irate onlookers.
Oh, I hate to tell you this, but those are actually children's drawings. How do you know it's fake?
Because it's always the same drawings in the same places, down to each brushstroke. It's clearly the work of a machine. You might write these off as the rantings of a madman, but I know for a fact that the fifth column's head of propaganda is a protectron. Plain and simple.
Oh, Guido. So what do you want me to do?
I want you to head on down to the fifth column territory and put up this large banner. I designed it to be impossible to cover and extremely annoying. It stands to reason the fifth column will attempt to take it down, and once they do, you'll be there, ready to fend them and their troops off. You don't have to stand guard for the rest of time, just enough to send a message. Teach the column we're not to be trifled with, and I'll give you a customized stun baton, perfect for keeping their robotic head of propaganda away.
Alright, I'll be on my way. Wait, how do you know their head of propaganda is a protectron?
You mean apart from the fact that every piece of propaganda they produce is nothing more than the regurgitated droppings from tyrants of the past? I have my sources.
Okay. I'll be on my way.
I will be keeping an eye on you through the radio. Good luck.
Alright, so That's the quest I was referring to earlier, and that was the quest that my eagle-eyed viewer was referring to earlier.
Patience is key.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Continues.
And let's go stir up some shit in the 5th column territory. Alright, hooligans right in my face. Alright.
Why did I always want
You know, if you're that dumb enough to walk up into my face, you're gonna get blasted. Okay, there's something in the way. We'll just use the crit there. That's everybody but this one. Okay, we're not quite done yet. Now we're done. And we're at the Stepney Apartments. Now that all that's done, we're going to save after that bit of fun there. I mean, I should have figured something like this was going to happen, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, wasn't there a legendary around here somewhere? What we got? Assassin's Light, Riot Police, Left Arm. Yeah. Really don't need to pick that up because we're almost done. My boy with us here is our last companion of this ending, and we know who it's going to be for our last ending. So, and I have more than enough stuff. Alright. Not entirely sure how to get to where it wants me to go, so that's why we have vans. Okay. I see where I need to be. And of course, Vance is being buggy again. Alright, first things first. Let's grab that hub flower. Alright. Alright, since Vance is kind of buggy, I'm going to have to rely on my smarts to figure this out. Okay, so it's not through the Stepney Apartments. I mean, on the bright side, there's that. How the fuck do I get up here? Okay. Okay, I may have figured it out. Alright. The only avenue is... no. But no, seriously, how the fuck do I get up there? Okay, alright, so obviously it's not up this building here, it's going to be up this one. Is there a way to get up this one here? Ah! That's sneaky. Okay, that's pretty cool. Before we do that, I want to explore up here a little bit. See what they'll let me explore. This is honestly pretty cool. That just says London. Okay. Oh! Oh! From the propaganda center. And what have you found, my boy? A glowing limer. There. Dealt with that for you, my friend. Okay, now that we've got a bit more of a layout as to where we're supposed to be, I'm going to take a wild guess that we were supposed to probably go through the propaganda center. Okay, just crap up here. And yeah, I see what they mean about that. Oh, this would be like shooting fish in a barrel. That was pathetically easy. Alright, let's go back and finish this, and then we get back to the main quest. Okay, back inside Camelot. Let's go turn this into Percy. Alright, I do this every time. Well, at least it's a novice lock again and not the inaccessible nonsense. Alright.
Their radios are buzzing with activity. Oh, I wish I could have seen their faces. All these tears over a measly banner. Ha, what a palaver. Couldn't have done it without you. And now, I know for a fact there were no bloody children involved after all. It was all them. Of course, I already knew that. But now everyone knows. And the satisfaction of being proven right is worth any hassle. Here, a stun baton I customized myself. If any robotic rabble-rousers try to get revenge on you, this ought to send them packing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to listen to some more of their complaining. How delightful.
Rigby's baton. This unique baton, once owned by Percival John Rigby, was fashioned from nuts, bolts, and an old bones bean can. Despite its appearance, it's a formidable weapon capable of stunning foes unfortunate enough to be hit by it. Wow, that does a lot of damage. And of course, we'll need to tinker with it. Speaking of which, remember the toy we got from Merlin for bringing in Excalibur, Karen Venon? And I souped it up a bit. There's only one thing I could do. 140 damage doesn't hit nearly as hard as the bat does, but it actually does attack a lot more quickly. You saw it in action. Y'all tell me. Alright. Take that logger. Hey, look, a bed we could use. Nice. Alright, and suddenly things aren't steel? Oh, wow. Alright, well, we need to get back to business. And that means we need to get the hell out of here. We need to go talk to Arthur.
London is a place for me.
Alright, to Arthur. Alright, there he is. Or at least the back of him.
Hares, what news?
Lancelot can really throw a punch.
Of course he can. Is that all you have to report?
We found the spy. A fifth columnist named Jeff Mutt was feeding intel to the Tommies. Where do we go from here?
Good. I assume he gave up something actionable? The fifth column, the Tommies, and by extension, the Gentry. Those three forces stand between London and democracy. The column is ideological. There is no reasoning with fascists. The Gentry get off on political debates. We've taught their ear off for years in one form or another. But the Tommies, they're different. They want a peaceful London, but have no ideological or political agenda. They're conscripts in a war they never wanted. If either the column or the Gentry rule, the working class suffer. They suffer. Hares, I need you to broker peace with the Tommies.
You really think peace is possible?
I do. We have more in common than even they realize. It won't be easy. They're just as wary of us as we are of them right now. We need a neutral zone, one where the Gentry can't influence them, and where they don't feel coerced by us. There's a place outside Albion. Nothing more than a field, really. But it's secluded, indefensible by either party, and damn near perfect for a peace treaty. I charge you to convince General Asquith to meet me there. But tread lightly. They're still licking their wounds in the Imperial War Museum, and I'm sure we're not welcome.
All right, to the Imperial War Museum we go. Aha! Okay, oh. Well, that's... Yeah, we got some places to explore that were off the table when all hell broke loose. I guess we'll add these to the list. Right now, our best bet is to go from the Southwark Ruins. Okay. And right off the bat, huh? Alright, Rigby's batons at medium speed. Let's stick with card Venom for now. Hardened Assassin's Surface Pistol. Maybe. Cool, another fusion core. Yeah, I was not expecting another round of hooligan shenanigans. But here we are. Alright, let's eat some food real quick. Alright, a bunch of crispy squirrel bits does the trick.
Halt. You're with Camelot.
There's no need to fight. I bring a message from Arthur.
That's above my pay grade then. You can speak with the general. Head on in. But we're watching you.
Okay, back inside the Imperial War Museum. Let's go talk to the idiot general. Where's Colonel Major? Oh, well.
Surprised to see me at this desk? Well, frankly, I am too. After you stubborn idealists stonewalled any hope of a simple solution to this violence, we're left to pick up the pieces. You think you can swing your toy swords around and play the gallant hero? Some legendary knight propped up by a fairy tale. You're too stupid to realize your false king is offering false promises. Are you willfully ignorant or just brain dead? Do you know the problems you've caused? In Westminster, in Eastminster, even here? Do you want to know why I'm standing in this office instead of General Asquith? Because he's MIA. So, whatever message you have from your terrorist king, I don't have time for it.
If General Asquith is missing, that's all the more reason to listen to me now.
It is it? Then speak, before I change my mind.
We know about Jeff Mudd even more than you do. He's a 5th columnist. They have a spy in your ranks, too.
Then it's either war or peace you're after. And I'm guessing the former. You wouldn't give up priceless intel otherwise. Peace with you would mean war with the gentry, which honestly doesn't sound half bad. Those bastards have no idea what we go through for them. A soldier should fight for peace and security, not someone's fortune. That's mercenary work. I'm done being the poster boy for their aggression. They ordered this war. I'll hear Arthur out, so long as the safety of my men is guaranteed in the meantime. We'll meet in neutral territory, but I don't have the authority to sign. No one does. Not until General Asquith is found, or a replacement has been named.
Who would replace him?
In theory, me. As the sole colonel, I'd be promoted. However, it's not unknown that more popular majors have been promoted right to the top brass. Major Allen, for example. If you're serious about wanting peace, speak with Major Allen. He was the last to see the general after the... well, I've heard some call it the Battle of Albion. If we have a general, we might just have a peace.
Alright, so we need to go talk to Major Allen. Or for all you Spaceballs fans, Major Asshole.
You can count on that.
Alright. Alright. Let's go find Major Allen. By the way, if I remember right, he's the 5th columnist.
Ah, the Inquisitive Knight. I was warned you'd be looking for me.
Need to talk to you about General Asquith.
And what makes you think I'd talk to you about him?
Colonel George Major said you would.
Ah, the Colonel would, wouldn't he? Give me one good reason to help you, and I'll consider it.
Because your general's MIA.
No soldier left behind, huh? That's your gambit? It's not a bad one, to be sure. Let's pretend I'll help you. What would you do with the general?
Rescue him from whatever's keeping him from rejoining you.
A rescue mission. Having him back, even broken, would boost morale. And if he can name a successor, you're proposing a calculated risk to keep the Tommies from collapsing. I can respect that. It's a decision a leader would make when there are no good options. General Asquith planned to lead a tactical unit through the South Field. They were strategically waiting to attack in the Razorgrain. However, instead of joining the fray, they retreated before we gave the command to fall back. Because of his chosen battle tactic, I lost track of him. That is the truth. Do with it what you will, Knight.
All right. Back to Arthur. We're going to end up going here. Okay, back inside of Camelot.
What news, Hares?
They have no leader right now.
No leader? What happened?
The general's most likely dead.
Likely why I didn't see him on the battlefield. Do you have any clues where he may be?
He was going to attack from the Razorgrain field south of Camelot.
An odd place to launch a surprise strike. Search the Razorgrain field, Hares. Whether it's a man or a body, the general is still the key to peace. I'll send Kay to assist. Her medical skills will be invaluable if he's still alive, and she can deliver the body if there's nothing left to salvage.
Well, lots of food if I need it. But, as I said, we're going to now go to the Razorgrain field, this most southern point on the map. Okay, for us, the easiest way to get there is to hike it.
Patience is key for the quest to continue.
Probably the most sane thing to do would have been to go back in and go through the south exit, but, well, this is me we're talking about. There we go. Just need to trigger that, and we just need to get above and out of this wall here, and we've got options. That works. Guessing we're looking for Kay first. Yep, there she is.
Be careful, Hares. I can hear dogs. They're hungry and likely enjoying a fresh kill. They won't take lightly to you interrupting their dinner.
Not overly concerned about that.
Need help? Goodbye.
Alright. So now we get to waddle our way through all of this. Okay, so, yeah, there were the dogs that Kay warned us about. Alright, crispy squirrel bits gone. Okay, let's go with a couple of noodle cups and a spaghetti. Why did I go with those first? Well, they're a bit heavier. The iguana bits are incredibly light, actually. Alright. There he is. We got his rifle, red coat. Once held by General Asquith, this gun has been handed down the family line until now. The General's cap. +1 to endurance. Take the mute fruit. I really don't care about the monocle. It doesn't do anything. The tickets in the round. General's Asquith's uniform. +1 strength, +1 agility. Screw it. Alright. And now... Okay. And now we have to carry his uniform, his corpse out of here. Man, they use a lot of manipulation in in Fallout London, don't they? That's actually good, because in the base game they don't really use that at all.
So this was the dog's dinner. But it doesn't look like it was their kill.
Alright, so we've got options here. He clearly suffered an acute traumatic brain injury due to a puncture wound in the base of his skull.
A single bullet to the back of the head, with no exit wound, and burns around the scalp. You'd need to be close. Someone he trusted did this. Hurry back to the Tommies. I'll follow behind with Asquith's body.
Alright, back to Colonel Major. Major. Who's now at the plumbing center? Okay. To the Oval Underground Station. And... Limers. Fucking limers. Oh. Right, a squad of Atkinses. Really? Can't get any shots in on them? This one I can. Staggering light machine gun. That could be That could be nice. Dryad? Who stirred up the Dryads? Okay, I think I know who stirred everything up. It's my provisioner. Jeez. Alright, so... Holy crap, that was a lot of fighting. Medium leather... Fortifying leather chest piece, it's not bad. Well, that was fun, and now we'll save. And now we'll head back to Colonel Major. Why is he here? We've explored here before, so we're just going to tag it for the XP. Alright, we got Camelotes. Kennington. Alright, cool. We'll save just to make sure I saved. Okay. I was wondering why the weather got foul. All of a sudden, somebody took out a Sirentron. Okay, there's the plumbing center.
God save our gracious queen.
Fuck! I told you, I don't know who the spy is.
Hares, you've returned.
What have you learnt? Where is General Asquith?
Kay is bringing the body.
Then it's as I feared. The great Asquith is no more.
The body will be delivered to you as soon as possible. Hares, give us an abbreviated report. As you can see, we're in the middle of something.
Stop! In the name of the Queen!
Okay. Really, guys? It's the buck. There. Stop with the fighting. Jeez. Speaking of interrupting stuff.
I'm getting the feeling that you're not taking this seriously.
Someone close to him shot him in the head.
Sounds like he was betrayed.
This is a real blow to the Tommies. As the general second in command, I am the rightful successor. Though that is likely to be contested.
I thought your hierarchy was clear.
It is. But despite a lower rank, Major Jonathan Allen will likely make a bid for the position. He has a fair few supporters amongst the grunts, but...
But?
He was the only one who saw the general during the battle. And I mean the only one. I've questioned every Tommy trying to find him.
Couldn't someone have lied?
Doubtful. And even if true, you'd need authority to pull a betrayal like this off.
Why kill the general without a guarantee of power then?
I suspect it might be guaranteed. Just not by the Tommies. Our dear friend here likely has the evidence. It wouldn't surprise me if the fifth column knew I'd prefer a pact like this to bowing to their aggression.
That means you're signed.
If we can find evidence of his betrayal, yes. If not, it'll have to wait until succession is settled, which might take more time than you have.
Then we need to twist the knife a little more in our friend Jeff.
No. Fuck. I swear, I told you everything I know. The only person who might know more is Horatio.
Keep talking.
Fuck. His name's Horatio Whitehouse. He's supposed to meet Dr. James North in Westminster. I don't know when, but I know it's soon.
Colonel, may I have a moment with my knight alone?
I wish I could make a queen.
Hail, Hares. Farewell.
That's not what we were looking for.
We have someone on the inside, codenamed Guinevere. She's been following Dr. North for some time. We believe he holds the defense plans for Westminster. Rendezvous with her at the fountain beside the scrapyard in Westminster. She won't acknowledge you unless you give her the call sign, and you must wait for her countersign.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
You will say, "Do you have a spare Geiger counter?" She'll say, "Mine's being re-gilded in the shop." Now go. Time is of the essence. I'll work with the Colonel to get more out of Jeff.
All right. So we're going back to Westminster. Okay, so we're at the Westminster Refuse. That's not where we need to be. Archibald Grant. Miss Chauncey. Francis Ingleby.
Good day.
You have a spare Geiger counter?
Mine's being re-gilded in the shop. Glad you're here, Hares. Arthur told me to expect you. I've been following Dr. North for months, and we finally have an opportunity.
What do you mean, we?
I mean, we both have missions to complete here. We have a party to go to. But before we go, you can't look like that. And blend in. You're not a knight. You're not some common wayfarer. You're someone the gentry should already know. Make them feel like they should know you, and they'll play along. Uncomfortable social interactions are just as bad as a bullet to them.
Okay, so what we need to do is I need to go back to London Bridge and I need to re-suit up, look something a little more respectable. So back to London Bridge. All right, let's go. Let's see what I have. Well, first things first. I want to take a look at the baton real quick. Okay, not upgradable. That tells me everything I need to know. Okay, let's see what we have that looks spiffy. That looks passable by the gentry. Because, yeah, I really don't do... Alright, what's this? There's the clean black suit. No, I need to put that up, but no. All right. Let's at least get some protection out of it. Let's stick with what we got there. And let's put it on. Oh. I thought I kept all the settlers out of here. God damn it. Alright, I should probably not wear the backpack. There we go. Looking stylish. Probably not what they're considering, but yeah, let's give it a shot. All right, let's go to the party. All right, so we got this. We're near the Natural History Museum, and I found this, the London Times news from the world. Breaking news number 6: terrorist cell about to break due to infighting. The London Times has learned that the recent Charing Cross explosion and coordinated attacks in the Eastminster area can all be traced back to the same culprit, the egocentric and inane leaders of the Camelot terrorist cell. According to our bevy of anonymous sources, many of them are embedded in said terrorist cell. The Camelot leadership has been described as incompetent and disorganized. The explosions appear to have been both failed attempts at destroying London's social order and also accidental explosions, as we've been told. Camelot's leaders have come quite close to literally blowing themselves up several times due to sheer stupidity. A representative in the army has assured us that this terrorist cell will soon be destroyed, and that all of its members will have their day in court. We at the London Times hope said day will end with a much-deserved noose around their necks. Gentry. Alright, let's go inside. Alright, inside and... down below. There he is.
I don't know what you know about Dr. North, but he's the poster boy of why I fight for London. He used to lead the Reformist Party, can you believe that? Well, he was more like their jester. I've been in Westminster my whole life, and I can't think of a single instance where he took his job seriously. Absolutely zero political motivation. Il est fils de pute in every conceivable way. While some of us work to better ourselves and our fellow man, he bettered his dinner menu. But, somehow, he's an associate of the newly appointed Lord Chancellor, Smythe. Even more of a poot than North. And that association is why you're here, because Horatio is likely to show his ugly face. Okay, here's the plan. North is one of the only people with Westminster's defence plans. They're always secured in his breast pocket. Horatio's going to be skulking about since he's technically banned. You tail north and throw suspicion off of me, all while finding out where he's to meet Horatio. Plant these surveillance devices while you're at it. Even if one of us slips up, we might still make this a success. Meet back up with me once you know something.
Okay. Alright, so we'll save before we do anything stupid. Let's talk to George.
Oh no, I've lost the keys to the rad filter system.
I can help get it open.
There is a god. The new Chancellor won't toss me out now.
Okay, there's one.
It must be horrible to live in places without luxury.
Okay, there's Dr. North. Let's talk to Patricia
Who
Nagels.
puts a telescreen in the bathroom? Oh, ghastly.
What if I mess with the circuitry? Wouldn't that be funny?
Very good idea. It is improper to have a telescreen in here. Do what you must.
Okay, there's two.
He's on duty. No petting allowed, I'm afraid.
Dogs love me.
Seems Miles is no exception.
Hello? I told you not to call me here. Yes, I know exactly who you work for, you pompous... No, don't you dare make a move without my express... Just wait right where you are. No, actually, don't wait there. You're too high profile. Meet me at the train wreck downtown. We'll discuss this in person, like civilized... What did you just call me? Hello? Hello? That arrogant weasel. I ought to just leave him to the radroaches for a minute. I'll just center myself and then deal with another one of his messes.
Alright. Alright, no point in skulking about if everyone's just doing their thing.
Hares, you're back already.
Maybe you and I should dance?
If there wasn't a mission afoot, I'd take you up on that offer. Maybe another time, Hares.
North is moving.
He can't be allowed to leave, not yet. But I'll bet he's leaving to meet Horatio. You go find Horatio. I'll keep North busy. But hurry, I can buy you a head start, but that's all.
Alright, so we're getting out of here. Let's go. Okay, back at the crash site, and now we need to get to Horatio, and well, now that we're out of the party, we can actually put on real clothing again.
People have a negative attitude. That's what's stopping them.
Okay.
That you, Dr. North?
North's been detained. I'm here in his place.
Detained my ass? He's not stupid enough to send someone else. We're being
Pounces.
Wait, please. Whatever you want, it's yours. Just name it.
Who's your spy on the Tommies?
Some bigwig named Allen. Major Jonathan Allen. We turned him a long time ago. Feeds us info, takes care of problems for us. Whatever we need.
What kind of problems?
I can prove it.
I could kill you, or just let Smythe do it for me. Have fun looking over your shoulder.
Prick.
Alright, let's go back to Gwen. Okay, she's outside waiting for me. Good. Whoop.
Well, Hares, I'd call this night a success.
What of Dr. North?
He won't be troubling us any longer. Dr. North ran into a little bit of trouble when he left the party. Police may have received an anonymous tip about a rendezvous. Association with undesirables is an imprisonable offence if you didn't know, and now Dr. North knows it too. But before they gave him shiny new bracelets, he struggled, and as the upstanding citizen that I am, I helped pin him down. And those plans in his breast pocket just slid right into my hands.
Lovely.
See you around, Hares. I've got a party behind me, and I can't think of a better way to celebrate the downfall of the gentry than by drinking all their booze right in front of them.
Alright, let's go back to the Colonel. Alright. Okay, back at the plumbing center. There's Pendragon. Let's go talk to the Colonel. Give him everything he needs.
Your knight returns, Arthur.
Hares, what news?
Where's Jeff Mutt?
Secure. Don't worry, we didn't torture him, if that's what you're worried about. That's not the Tommy way.
I have proof of the spy.
This is... Men, arrest Major Jonathan Allen. He is to stand trial for espionage and treason.
So, you read my report, Colonel. I won't hide it. Yes, I support the Fifth Column. We all should. The Tommies were formed to protect Old Blighty. That was our mission, from the Queen herself. And for years we've listened to the people claiming to be her mouthpiece. But are they? Would the Queen leave us in such a state? There is no law and order. There is no safety in her kingdom.
We know why.
Hooligans run around like petulant children, and the gentry tolerate it, all because it doesn't affect their tea time. Eve was born to a gentry father, but not a gentry mother, and for that she was cast out and shamed. That is the world the gentry have built, a world of slaves and masters. And we are not slaves. We will never be slaves to lazy politicians. So don't fight for someone who wouldn't fight for you. We are better than dogs for the gentry to kick. Old Blighty is better than a pool for them to piss in. The Fifth Column is the future. A bright and proud future. Join me. Stand up. For London.
What you say is not wrong, Major, but it's a half-truth. You're right. The gentry do not care for anyone other than the gentry. But the same is true for the column. How many of you have seen firsthand their brutality? Daughters ripped from mothers' arms because they existed where the column marched. Is existence a crime? Both the gentry and the column argue, yes, but anyone with half a heart knows that can't be our future. We are a people, one people. We are all worth fighting for. Major Allen's honeyed words can't mask the vinegar. He would watch us gag on our own blood just as much as the gentry would. We're not asking you to fight beside us. Only give old Blighty the chance she deserves. You know the gentry are against us all, and deep in your heart, you know the column is too. So stand aside. Let peace win today. Not the kind won from violence, but the kind won from civil words. Because isn't that what we all want? A return to civility. Stand aside and win. Stand aside so we can all win. All peoples of Blighty. It is your choice if London can shine once more. Stand aside and let peace shine. This is what your queen commanded. Ensure the peace. I beg of you, follow your queen's order. Let peace prevail.
Major Jonathan Allen, you have confessed to your crimes before your peers. I hereby strip you of your title and commend you to the court-martial for sentencing. Put him in a cell beside the other traitor.
Alright, that was something. Let's talk to Arthur.
You've done well, Hares. We've won a major victory today. But our day isn't over. We've won peace with the Tommies, but we can't keep this from the column. 2 spies removed, they're practically abandoning Westminster, and they're clearly not raising arms against us. They will know of this pact of non-aggression within days. I'm sending you to Cable Street. Bedivere is there. We need to take the fight to the column. Camelot can't take another assault. She is up on a lookout point opposite their headquarters, accessible via the Jack the Ripper Museum. Go. With one more push, we can topple an empire and rebuild old Blighty as she once was. I'm counting on you, Hares.
Alright, and I think we're going to leave it here. This video is really going on long enough. Next episode, we're going to meet up with Bedivere, and yeah. We are getting close. After this, it will be time to finally attack Westminster. And yes, we will have failed the column. We are now strictly Camelot based. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest and greatest videos as they come in, and to help this channel grow. This has been Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer. This is Fallout London, Hares, and Piggies. I'll see you all next time.